I've got a present for you.
Good luck. Have fun. Predictions are there. You've got around 10 minutes or so to get them predictions in. Please do. Just for those of you who are not too sure, you're wondering who should I vote on, do I stick with the Doof, the boy that we love and enjoy? Or what are you thinking about the previous score? The Doofus was winning 4 games to 2 in a best of 9, and Rad flipped things on his head and he won 5 games to 4. Very, very impressive from Rad. He kind of got in the series and he kind of felt Doofus had a little bit too much to give for Rad, but Rad turned it around. He learned quick, played well. I think I feel like Doofus maybe just thought that, you know, he had it in the bag sort of thing, and kind of just started to coast a little bit, and then before he knew it, Rad crept up with a couple of wins. He's going to start on the ore first. Now people might look at that and think, whoa, this guy doesn't know what he's doing. This is how Marco does. This is exactly the build that Marco does. Then the war factory, then the ref comes in, and what that means is that you only then need 2 refs. So what people will do is they'll go power plant and a barracks. They'll get a ref here, war factory, but then they need another ref. So that's 2 war factories. That's 2 refs. Sorry, so it's 2 refs. Power plant, barracks, ref, war factory, ref. So that's 2 refs you to build, and then you need another ref here. So you build 3 refs from the start. Where this build here allows you to build a second ref here, and that's all you need. So it's minimalising the amount of refs that you need to build. And that's the point of it. And this is exactly what Marco does. So don't be concerned with this build, thinking, oh, he doesn't know what he's doing. He doesn't know how to get the gems. He does. 2K on the Doof. Blue, welcome on in, my man. Hope you are well. Me and the Doof have been running some games the last couple of hours or so. We've got a message off on the old Twitch. Not very often you get a message on Twitch. That was Sash. Welcome on in, Sash. Hope you're well. Sash, what is your Twitch name on the on Twitch? Or I suppose that is what it is, just come through in the messenger. So Doofus gets droned. That was a bit thick from me. Doofus does get droned. So hopefully we'll see Sash to play tomorrow. I played some games with Sash, sort of just with open lobbies and things like that. But never seen him in a show match, I don't believe. So it'll be good. The Soviet repair depot comes out. Oh, I don't know what the fuck happened there. It was on the unbelievable. It was on the service depot, and it didn't repair, and then it got it. Yeah, a bit of a mess. That was really unlucky for Doof. 5 miners there, 6, 7. It was on the fucking depot. Yeah, I saw it on the depot as well. It looked like it was repairing it. Anyways. So Doofus just needs to sell the ref off. Nice ref down here as well. Needs to probably just send a couple of miners down there as well. So Rad has a little bit of an advantage. 1 drone is taking down a miner and also force a service depot. So an advantage for Rad to start this game. And between these 2 players, Rad has won the last 3 games. That was because Doofus was 4-2 up. I think Doofus was wanted to rematch this series. It's kind of a game that I put together, but you know, neither player challenged one another. But this is a game that I think Doofus was quite keen to rematch, and I think Rad wanted to as well, because it was such a good first series, ending 5-4. But neither player kind of challenged each other directly. Miner goes down to the gems. 3 miners on the ore. 4 miners there on a brand new patch of ore. Nice eco management. What is Rad up to? He's got 5 miners on here, so. Needs to try stretch over to this ore patch, or maybe move the MCV. Okay, so he's moved the MCV up to here, get a war factory and get a ref there. Then wants to send probably sort of 3 miners down to there. A little split here on the bottom side. We shall see if Rad sees. So here comes the rhinos. There's a lot of rhinos there, so he's got to go back out. What he might have pushed in the middle here, and Rad could start to clear some of these up. He might be able to get a couple of free rhinos here. Okay, he pulls back to the middle. That's because Doofus is going to come in, but I think Rad's quite happy now even though Doofus is trying to pull the strings, I think Rad's in a reasonably good place here. A ref up there would be nice. Okay, am I going to ref there now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 War Factories comes out for the Doof. We do love the Doof, and we do tend to cheer him on. But Rad eco management is not good. He's really, really long distance in here. He has 10k in the bank, so for now he'll be okay. Not too much of an issue, but got to sort that eco management out. Could possibly move the MCV now, although stretching, well, I think the stretching would take too long now. I think you just move the MCV into there and get a ref. Let's see the War Factories. We see 5 War Factories now. Doofus is in the middle. If anyone does want to join me in the commentary, if you are watching anything, you know what, I fancy a shot of commentary, or if you've done it previously, please do let me know. It's always better when someone's in here with me. And sometimes I miss things, especially when I'm drinking the alcohol. Although I'm not too bad today. But things escalate very quick on the stream. Doofus in the middle, Rad just back and forward with his rhinos. He's going to split some off to the right side. Doofus needs to send these back. Okay, Doofus does that indeed. He's going to come through the middle. And Rad's got enough to defend this. And he's got more rhinos on this side and a little bit of dog fodder as well. Numbers should even themselves up as we go into this engagement. So we're going to see a double engagement here from both players. Needs a sentry, but Doofus should be okay. You've got to click on the rhinos. There's a lot of dogs there, but he's trying to micro 2 armies at once. Doofus will be absolutely fine though on that right-hand side. And a back and forward. And with the exception of probably Rad making some mistakes and not coming to this all patch down here, we're seeing a good opening game, good standard of game. Not going to bring the dogs with him. Kind of left them at home. Okay, they come with him now. Never seen anyone build down this cliff here with a ref. I'm sure that is possible, but I've never seen that. 6 War Factories for Rad here, 6k as well. Engage. We're going to get this dog fodder over this side. Dog fodder's got to come over this side now. There we go. Great dog fodder from Doofus. But he is slightly out-tanked here, and can he hold on and fight this battle? His attack is very nice so far. So far, good. Doesn't want to overcommit though. Just concerned that these tanks are at the back here. Doofus going to keep pressing in though. Looks like he has too much here. Looks like he might eventually get a elite in the back of here. Doofus is in a really, really strong position. GG is score from Rad. And Doofus takes the opening first game. Nice tank control from Doofus. His dog fodder coming perfectly across the front line of his tanks there. Coming really, really nice. It's just a fraction behind from. I was thinking I'm a little bit concerned if Doofus' dog fodder, but it come across them rhinos perfectly as well. Did then wrap around the couple of War Factories, and you might have been a little bit concerned, but he was too far ahead by that point there. A decent open game out of both players there as well. Typically, as we know, both Soviet players so rich as well throughout that series at the opening game. Sorry, and it was 6 War Factories apiece as well from last time I checked. We're going to go to divide and conquer. And the score is 1-0. So Doofus throughout the last series led all the way up until 4-2. So Rad is not bothered about going behind. He can revise a series. He can get himself back into it. It is 8:15 here in the UK. It's 9:15 in the Netherlands for the Doofus. He is on an early shift tomorrow. And Rad is in the bottom left hand side. He picks this map. We're going to divide and conquer, and Doofus is up on the top right hand side. What do you expect? I expect Doofus to watch his opponent here. I expect him to watch his opponent, try and force an extra miner, maybe even extra miner or 2. Spaghetti is the first time viewer with a comment in the chat. I guess that's probably Dutch. I don't understand. I'm from UK. I guess that's probably Dutch. Ben CNC with the Doofus little emoji. Welcome in again, Ben. Seen you a few times recently. Hope that's a sign of that you enjoying the stream, or maybe just enjoy the show matches. But whatever it way is, it's a pleasure to see you as always. I have been made a really good effort the last few days to bring as many show matches as possible. Some pro, some intermediate. I've really enjoyed bringing these games. Well, I hope you have as well. Rad here Going to bring 2 miners to the gems, which you always like. You know, there's no reason to send 2 miners here to the ore. 2 miners on the gem, 1 miner on the ore. Perfect. Doofus doing the same here on the top right-hand side. Doofus is in the lead. He leads the opening game 1-0. Good luck to intermediates, AM Gamer. Yeah, we love the intermediates. I love the intermediates. Myself and Doofus just playing a couple hours before this prior. Some blitz, some 2v2s, that sort of stuff as well. Here comes the Doof, both mate. Ben with the Yuri's Revenge emotes there as well. So miner numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He is droned on here, and that service depot is going to have to come out ASAP. Okay, just for a second I was concerned that he didn't notice it. And he does repair. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now the Rhino comes out, you see, and Doofus will get an extra miner out. That's what he loves to do. How brave is Doofus? Will Doofus go an over miner? Sometimes he does do this. We shall just see. Sometimes he'll go an extra miner, and he loves to be brave and bold, do this. Okay, so he goes to Rhino. I think he maybe thought about it. Going to try and click on the power plant. Another war factory comes out. I personally prefer the spot on the left-hand spot. Rick spoke about this well the other day. Just see if we can get a co-commentator. Rhinos are out. Trying to see if I can get a co-caster. We need a co-caster, don't we? Doofus is up on here on the top left. He's got a ref out, so he's on the gems. 2 miners come out. Miners on the right hand side. Need to micromanage these because 4 now on the ore patch. The left hand side, I feel like it's easy to get to this big patch of ore here, and then you can get over to this patch of ore here as well, so you're okay. The left hand side, I just find it a little bit harder. You don't traditionally see the top right hand side player building down this way. Doofus trying to control. This is nice from Doofus because, like I said, it's sometimes a little bit harder to stretch on this right hand side spot, but he's got himself all the way here now. He's got his miners across as well. He's going to engage here on the left hand side. Sentry comes up, which is nice. Does he commit to this? Dog Potter isn't there or thereabouts, and I think Doofus is in a strong position here. And he is still fighting, but he doesn't want to overcommit here. And I think Doofus may overcommit. Has he got enough here? He's still engaging and still fighting. Doofus is okay at this point. Reinforcements are coming in. Doofus might have timed this absolutely to perfection. It looks like he has. Doofus may go 2 games up to the nil here. Perfectly timed from Doofus. Reverts back now to the miner. Playing things nice and safe, but also nice and aggressive at the same time. A good combination of safe and passive, but also on the offense as well. And he's going to push in here. And it looks like Rad doesn't have a response for this. Doofus losing 5-4, and he wants revenge, certainly, boys and girls. He wants revenge. He doesn't want to lose this again. Doofus going to come down now with the rhinos. There's about 7 or 8 rhinos. The drones are coming out. 1 drone goes down. Doofus on the real offense here. Going to come over across to the rhino. Sentry comes out, but it's not going to be enough. Reinforcements coming in heavy as well. 1 does get droned. Second one gets droned as well. GG is cool.
Player defeated.
Doofus goes 2 games to nil. That's play from Doof. Doofus is meaning business. But he did lead throughout the last series, boys and girls, so do not forget that. He was 4-2 down, Rad. He did lead, so don't feel like, this is going to be over and done with. Gonna go over to Arabian. Arabian Oasis. Gonna lock. We're gonna load. And we're gonna keep the score 2-0 to the Doof. How long sort of ally I'm being on? Sass, I've just got your Discord request, so that's accepted. So Rad here starts on the bottom right hand side, Doofus on the top left. So I saw Rad play this before. He played the top left hand side. He got himself into a good position last time. Can't remember if he executed the window or not. Yeah, can't remember. He's on the bottom right now. Here's map choice of Arabian Oasis. This is a map that Doofus won't mind playing at all. It's quite a standard map, isn't it? Andy in the chat, go Doof. Andy, welcome to come on and join us in the commentary if you want. Score is currently 2-0 to the Doof. Doofus lost this series last time 5-4, and this was 2 days ago. Doofus was 4-2 up and then lost 5-4. Radis kind of like a medium intermediate player, but just lacks a little bit of show match experience, I feel. But his actual skill level and his potential is very good. It is very good. He just has a way of winning games. And he proved that against Doofus last time, beating him 5-4 on a straight Soviet matchup. Radis only someone who's just started playing on stream, started playing show matches a couple of days ago. Was able to take out the Doof, which is very impressive. Okay, no worries, bro. Thank you for your reply, though. So 3 miners come out. What do I think about this opening build? Not bad opening build, although having said that, I always prefer the 2 miners on the gems. And also, what you want to do is try and get a ref, probably like in and around here. And then you can kind of long distance 2 miners to the gems. That's kind of what I like to see. This is exactly what Doofus is doing here. 2 miners into the gems. And obviously Soviet, just eco-wise, is always just so impressive, isn't it? They just don't run out of eco. When you put 2 miners on the gems as well, to solidifies that as well, is very nice. And now the backwards gems, I like to see a war factory come here, then a ref right in here. That's what I like to see. Doofus has opted to stretch down at the minute. He's okay because he's on this gems. Nice opening build from Doofus. Very nice indeed. Some gems here as well that still need to be taken. I think Doofus is in a decent opening position here myself. I like Arabian Oasis because I feel like all 3 factions can play on it. Of course, I know someone will respond saying, like most maps, Allied, I'm not sure. But I think in reality, like in terms of Allied maps goes, this isn't too bad. It's not too bad at all. You can play Yuri on it, of course, as most maps. I think Soviet is probably the best faction to play on it, but that's probably the answer for nearly every map, isn't it? I think although maybe a map probably like split level, maybe could be argued to be a little bit more favoured Yuri, but then again, a Soviet player would counter that, I'm sure. Rad now goes up into these gems. Can you only play certain factions in this tournament? This is not a tournament, this is just a straight 1v1 show match. You can play any faction you like. It's just a straight 1v1 show match, this one. No tournament involved in this one. So they can play whatever they want. Both of these 2 players traditionally do play Soviet. Never known Doofus to play Yuri, and his allied is nowhere near to what his Soviet is. Rad I've only ever known to play Iraq. So I think we will see Iraq throughout this series. In response to your question, bud. Going to engage here. There's a nice little couple of free rhinos there. Rad kind of just running in there. That was a nice couple of rhinos. Easy kill for the Doof there. Spaghetti Eye Pocket is now following you. Thank you very much, buddy. Much appreciated. Really, really kind of you. Hope you'll enjoy the matchup that we have here. So Rhinos back and forward here. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 war factories. Just so anyone who's not aware, the more war factories on the field, the quicker your Rhinos will build. So more war factories is the better. But to do that, you have to have a good eco. You have to have a good amount of miners, good miner management. Still some gems here. Slight mistake there from Rad. Double the amount in the gems compared to the ore. So ref is going to come out here from the Doof. moving their miners over, and we'll see a ref that's going to come in about there very shortly. There we go, boys and girls. So 4 miners come up there. I like that as well. Big patch of ore, nice and juicy. Get 4 miners up on there on one patch, on one ref. Absolutely fine, no issues whatsoever. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 war factories. I probably could set a ref off here. Keep the power. 1 miner here for 2 refs. No need at all. Probably like to see him move a miner now. Probably could move 2 miners down onto this patch here. Got to move these 2 as well. 2 miners go up in there. 2 miners come down there. That would be really good management from Rad. A lot easier done than said in my position, of course. And Ben with the little Doofus emoji again. Doofus always brings the fans, doesn't he? But that is because he is the OP streamer, and I told him that today, and I hope he knows. So engagement now going to come. Rad could try and cut this out because he is strung along here. Rad with some good tank control. A mistake from Doofus. That was a mistake from Doofus rather than clever play from Rad, although Rad could take advantage of it. But still going to engage it. Doofus has a lot of rhinos, and Rad might just be outnumbered here. Even kind of numbers. Needs a sentry. Needs to fall back here. Rad, he can't keep engaging. Got to fall back. And that was poor tank control from Doofus in terms of he got single filed out, but it didn't really matter because he had so many more rhinos there. Just kind of strung his rhinos out. Rad was able to come in, but it was almost like a bait from Doofus, possibly, because he just had too much there, Doofus. And OP Doofus is called. And there he goes, 3 games to 0. Wow. And he lost his series last time, 5-4. Doofus is not messing around at all. He is going for blood. He is wanting a 5-0 here. I'm just going to grab a beer. I hope I'm not falling you guys to sleep. I'll be 1 second. Going to switch over to 2-back. Not sure. I think I'm 2-back. Not a bad map. I just don't like new. I'm just reluctant always to a new map. I don't know. It's okay, isn't it? It's okay. Map made by Berg. Apologies, I'm just checking up in Discord just to see what can be rearranged after this in terms of a second show match. Whether that be intermediate, whether that be lower than that, whether that be a pro, just trying to see what I can get. Radar's on the left hand side, starting the gems here. Don't really need the power plant and the barracks there. It's kind of a new map. I suppose a war factory, then a ref there would be fine. Yeah, I suppose that's okay actually, to be fair. Just thinking about stretching to the next patch of ore. But it's absolutely fine because your war factory comes down there. Ref on the back here there is absolutely fine on its own as well. Don't really need to build towards that. So as you're not aware, 2-back is a new map. It's the 2nd month in Yuri QM. Not sure if it's in RA2 yet. It may be, I just don't play RA2. So the map wise, you start on gems here. You've got a big patch of ore and you've got a big patch of ore. So they're currently opening 2 ore patches, opening gem patches, and then you can, as the game goes on, stretch up until these periods here. Got this period here as well. That's kind of what's your side of the map. Then you've got the middle patch here, which is the map that the part of the map you made the test for. It's got a few scatters of gems, not loads, but it's got ore patches. It's got 4, and they all will rebuild. Then you've got this building here, which you can capture. Now what you can do with this building is build on naval shipyard. It's quite good for Yuri, for the boomers, but it does allow me to build the shipyard here, and then you're right on the doorstep of your opponents. Obviously for Soviet you'll need a lab to get the dreadnoughts out. But a few options how you play this map. A few options. Some people may play and move the MCV early into the middle and try to capture this. I'm not sure that's the way. I don't think it is the way. Definitely at a higher level. But with the early gems, you can go aggressive against kind of like an allied player sort of thing. Ben, absolutely, Ben. No worries whatsoever. So, what do you want to take on, the Doof or the Rad, or do you want to say you want to take on the winner, or do you say you want to take on the loser? I feel like you got to choose now. Let me know though, because I know Doofus has an early shift tomorrow, and he's an hour ahead of me, and it's 25 to 9 here, so 25 to 10 there. I think he'll definitely be up probably for one more series, but if I let him know now, you tell me what you want to do. Drone goes in, so Doofus is droned. I don't think this series is over just yet. It's 3-0. Doofus looking very good. He's on 6 minus. His opponent is on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so he's behind. Rhino numbers. Doofus looks like he's got more Rhino numbers as well. Rad, my son. What's happening? Dog fodder there as well. Doofus has been in business. Doofus has played for about an hour and a half prior to this show match, maybe 2 hours. So he's warmed up. Playing Chris, playing Revo, playing myself, that sort of stuff. So he's warmed up against good players at this level. Obviously, I'm talking about Chris and Revo there. Okay, no worries at all. I will ask after this, my man, if that's okay. Rhinos are out for both players. Doofus may be looking to see if he can just push in behind enemy lines. Just wonder if Rad contemplated a base trade there. Doesn't commit to it. Comes back into the mid. Doofus shuffles back. War factory, war factory, war factory. So 4, 5 war factories versus 1, 2, 3, 4. Big engagement. Rad actually with a little bit better control. These rhinos in the back here are not really doing anything. I wasn't bad for Rad. Doofus still has a lot of rhino numbers. That's the problem. Like, even with some good control from Rad, he may not still win this fight. Double Sentry comes out. We'll lose a miner as well. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just coming back to the fight, but Doofus just build is very nice here, and Sentry's there, and it is helping. But the reinforcements are so much faster. Doofus looking to take this one, and Doofus just looking today like he's just got too much in the locker. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 war factories. Plays 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So only the 5th war factory now out. Doofus for a long time ahead on them war factory numbers, and he has a miner now there in the ore patch. He can't engage in this with a little bit of dog fodder, yes, but I don't think he can engage in there. Elite comes out, Elite goes down. Rad's still trying to fight to hold on in this fight. It's 3.5k in the bank. Doofus is around 1,000, but Doofus just keeps pushing forward here, and the numbers are so much greater than his opponent throughout this kind of last minute or two, and it is going to be a game, and it's going to be a 4-0, and now you have to ask yourself, will Doofus clean sweep his opponent? Will the Doof clean sweep? Doof is just absolute fire here. GG call. MCV was sold in the back of this as well. That's 4-0. He is on fire. Ben, what skill level are you? Are you around the skill level? Okay, go to dry heat. Dry heat. I see Doofus lose on this. Last time I see him play this. Okay, we're back. Doofus says, I'm on fire today. Rad says lower. I don't know how I keep losing these tank fights. Arabian I had more for sure. 2 back was close. Yeah, better TC 2. Maybe. Let's go. Doofus 4 games to 0. Ben, have you played Doofus before then? Like, what is your CNC net username? Would I know who you are? Problem is, so many people come into Twitch chat with different names and all that sort of stuff. I don't know, it's hard to always know. Just play Yuri to hijack the tanks. Yeah, Yuri is very strong if you know how to play it. If you don't know how to play it, can be a bit crap. But if you know how to play Yuri, it's really hard. Got to get your ref into here, and then your war factory there. And then you can get a ref down here. Same on this side here. So ref's got to come here. War factory in there, ref comes down there, perfecto. We often see conscripts on this map, Rad going for all the conscripts. Dog coming in. Oh, the dog is OP. Dog is OP. I fucking hate dogs against conscripts. He puts the dog here now. We'll stop the conscripts, and then he can walk in with the conscripts. Rad wants to come with the conscripts now. Gotta bring the conscripts. Go war factory and go Rhino straight behind it. Get the war factory there, Rhino straight behind it. Who's quicker with the war factory then? So put that dog there. Oh, I see. They would have just walked out there and died. Even though it's on 1 tick. Now the bunker's out. Wants to come around it. Come this way. Force another bunker. That sort of stuff. Bring the bring the Rhino. Rad is in a good opening position here. Nothing too major. Doofus is okay. But nice opening position. Going to come around. Even if he goes for the oil. Force a sentry. Force a second sentry. There's many conscripts. You can just click on the sentry and it will go down. You're forcing conscripts. You're forcing sentries on the conscripts. That sort of stuff. Rather delayed a touch too long there. The start looks like. And you want to move these away. Okay, Okay, so you can move them away and just leave 2 conscripts on there, the last tick. Then you keep all your conscripts alive. Now imagine all these conscripts are coming in here now. You know, like you can move them into a power plant and that sort of stuff. Rhinos coming in, nice. There's 3 rhinos versus 1 currently. Once you just click this rhino, just click the rhino. Click the rhino. Okay, he's overcommitted. Has got an oil though, so you can just chill now. Got an oil, but there is 4 miners, and that is versus 2. So, as much as I say you can chill, you're 2 miners behind. And your opponent's double war factory. You are on double war factory yourself, but Doof is just 2 miners ahead. Ref's going to come down here. I'll put them on 5. 2 miners. So third one comes out. So 4 versus 3. Wonder if Doof does go the ref down here. Ref comes here instead. He needs to kind of get someone here, Rad. Nice little couple of clicks there. These are just back and forward this cliff. He could come here and he could take that ref. The rhinos could come there and take that ref. Let it. Yeah, Doof is trying to stop that. Doof is trying to say, well, if you come to my base, I'll go to your base. Go on then, what do you want? That sort of thing, because Rad could definitely come on that cliff there. A radar is out. A radar on dry heat is massive. You know, like, getting that radar out is really, really big. 5 miners there versus 3. That is nice. 5 rhinos versus 3. Brug at the moment as what you're playing as. Engagement here, and Doof is going to have too much. Ben, you might be in this quicker than you realise, because it's going to be a base trade. Drones are going to be needed. He's going to come back, Rad. I don't like coming back. I think he should have committed and used the desos to come back. Doof is just going to run out. Doof is going to run away here. The drones are coming. I don't like this from Rad. An elite comes out as well. We'll kill the elite. A veteran comes out. He needs to get an elite of his own here, Rad. Can he get an elite of his own? Doesn't. He got 2 vets though. An AFK miner. I think we're going to be done. Ben, you might be hopping on in here. This is going to be fast. He gets drone. 2 of them drone. They're both the vets as well. Doof is going to be game, and Doof is going to whitewash. And we're going to hear the famous saying, boys. Got 'em, boys. And that is what Doof likes. That is what the Doof likes. That's GG's. Well played. And just like that, Doof wins 5-0.